One of those things is you got to make a decision. But speaking of school, you had a great career at Acadia.
Yeah.
Did you are you living at home? You're living on campus. Like, how was it just like playing in your backyard essentially?
Dynamic.
And at what point did that become part of the plan? It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Acadia.
Yeah. I remember it was late in my 20-year-old year, and I was starting to think seriously about like where I was gonna go to school. And it was kind of an easy decision. I didn't let it be an easy decision. I knew I wanted to be here, but I was just kind of weighing it out a little bit. But yeah, for me, I mean, family was a big component of it. My folks being down the road 45 minutes. I mean, I'd spent 5 years, like 6 hours away from them. So I was excited to get back closer to home. My grandparents are in Kentville. And I just fell in love with the school, honestly. Yeah, I remember talking with Bernsey before I went up for my 20-year-old year. And everything about it felt right at the time. They're obviously, very competitive program for many years. And just the idea of being able to be close to home and play here, and it was just really attractive.
Do you have like a first welcome to Acadia moment?
Ooh, no, yeah, no, nothing that pops out really. I mean, now I laugh. Like I remember all the times, like all my best buddies that I've met playing here. I remember all those.
At the bar last night, we had a
That's
good
right.
chat with all the buddies
we were at
there.
the library.
At the library.
At the library.
At the library.
That's right.
Sorry about
That's
that.
right. Absolutely. Yeah. But I remember all those like interactions, meeting those guys for the first time. And they're all my best buddies now, and a lot of them are in town this weekend for this, so it's really cool to see them. But no, nothing that necessarily stood out as like a welcome to Acadia. I just remember leaving Cape Breton and coming home that summer, and I was just like, this is, I'm really excited to be able to just settle down here for 4 years and be close to family.
100%.
Yeah.
When you're playing in Cape Breton, you're doing school, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And so do you find that having that happen, like the way they go about their things, really helped you settle into the new lifestyle of university hockey and juggling the courses? Because you play with guys in junior and you watch them stress out. I never went to university, everybody knows that, but you watch these guys, they're trying, I gotta go, I got a final, I got an exam, I can't come to practice,
Right.
Did you find that getting you to do that in Cape Breton really helped you kind of transition to the new?
It did, man. Yeah. And honestly, like, kudos to that organization, because it was never like something that was an option. It was like, you are going to school.
Mandatory.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, for the French guys, it was CEGEP. For the English guys in high school, they were going to Sydney Academy. We went to, or Riverview. Yeah. And then once, you were an English guy and you graduated high school, you had to go to CBU and you had to take 2 courses a semester. But I mean, I was there after high school for 3 years.
Right.
And and I took a couple. I mean, you're only taking 2 courses, so I took some good courses that I was able to transfer a full year of credits over to Acadia.
Yeah.
Smart.
It was awesome, man, because what it allowed me to do is when I got here at Acadia, it allowed me to take, instead of a full semester my first year, I just took 4 and 4.
Oh, so you could ease into it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
man.
great.
Good.
Was that how you planned it, or was that just how it went?
Well, I remember meeting with admissions, and they were just like, you have a full year of credit, and I kind of knew in the back of my mind, well, I'm going to want to play 4 years, so I don't have to cram a full semester in every single year.
That's great.
It was
Good
awesome,
advice
man.
for anybody that might be listening too,
Right. Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's just really healthy, right? Like, you think about it, like, major junior is very demanding. You're on the road a lot. You're practicing. You're working out a ton. But there is still a lot of downtime throughout the day.
Okay.
And, I was never a guy that was going to sit and play hours of COD or anything like that. I just wasn't my style. So I found it was, like, really healthy to, at the time I remember being like, oh, damn it, like, I don't want to go to school. Like, but the fact that we had an education guy that was like, no, we're tracking this. We're paying for it. You have to go there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well,
It was good.
Did you get a little scholarship, or was it from the Q that paid?
No, fortunately at the time with CBU, like, they would just, we
yeah?
would just show, like, it was all.
Yeah, the team covers all that stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, it was really, really nice, man. Yeah, it was just, and we all, like, all the guys, it's kind of funny. Like, he's a wicked guy. Gary McLean was his name, the education advisor up there. And, he was very, very strict. You had to go to school. And when you're a young guy, I remember, like, he caught us a couple times, like, trying to flake out from a class. And he gave it to us, right? And in hindsight, you look back at it and you're like, thank you.
Yeah, for that guy.
Right? Like, thanks, man. And like all guys that leave Cape Breton, when he's now retired from the program, but it's funny because like all the guys that leave there, they're very appreciative for what he did right? Because I mean, it allowed me to come to Acadia and just get into settle down, get into a little bit of routine.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Because of that one.
That's awesome.
Obviously,
No doubt.
it's within you as well, but like, you know, if, I don't know. That would be tough. Like me thinking about trying to juggle both is just insane. So I have a very, very high admiration for people that pull that off. I really do.
Getting off the school subject for a second, like we're up here for the University Cup National Championship, and it is impressive how these guys can balance school. But man, the level of hockey, I'll admit, I'll sit here and I don't follow U Sports and AUS as much as I should. I think it's the best hockey in Atlantic Canada. It is incredible watching the level of skill over at that rink right now. It is absolutely insane.
It's wild, man. It's semi-pro hockey is what it is, right? Really.
So when you were there and that transfer from Cape Breton to Acadia, was there ever like that first year where you felt, oh, okay, there's a little bit of a step up here?
Oh my God,
yeah,
man. Like crazy. I remember going out, even like in August when we came here because we had to do hockey camps for kids in the month of August, and we would skate in the evenings and with like the guys that were in town. Yeah. And I remember going out for like those skates, and I was like, holy smokes, like this is so much better than junior. It's not even funny. Oh. And, of course you're going out and you're skating with older guys, but, at the time I was really lucky. We played, like there's been some really good players that came through Acadia, like Liam Heelis. He was there last night. Hell of a player. Yeah, Heelis. Hell of a player. Like when I was, in my last couple of years in Cape Breton, I was, within the top 3 or 4 D-men. But like came here and I was like, holy smokes, like these guys are pro, man. Yeah.
We were sitting there, like we were standing, behind the glass, and we were so impressed with some of these defensemen, how before, let's say the puck's over there and I'm the defenseman, by the time the defenseman gets to the puck, he's taken almost 3 looks over his shoulder before he gets that puck to find the outlet. And I was just like, 3 looks. Really, 3 looks.
Yeah.
And I was just amazed by the level of awareness of this defenseman just going to get the puck, and then he doesn't even go to the winger. He finds the centerman looping through the middle. I was like, that's skill. He had eyes on the back of his head, it looked like. It was just insane.
And I don't think that people understand, like, or they're aware of how many guys leave the AUS and actually go and have a really good pro career.
Ridiculous amount.
There's
it's
a bunch
crazy,
of NHL
man.
Scouts there. Tons. We're in the media room. Oh, you got Detroit. I'll go through every team, but there's a ton of scouts there right now for the NHL.
As there should be.
Yes.
Right?
Well, think about, and you know what, Simmer said this yesterday. He said guys progress at different rates.
Right.
Sometimes, say, for example, you're a guy, great Q career, now you get into university, and then all of a sudden the university game really picks up your game.
Right.
And now you're looking at a pro contract, right? Because you just progressed a little bit differently than everybody else. And then it obviously works on the other side of things too, but.
No doubt. And another thing too is I found that like a lot of the guys that actually end up going to university are literally like so close to signing pro contracts. A lot of guys could sign pro contracts, but they just say, look, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't want to risk my whole scholarship that I've accumulated from playing in the dub or the O or the Q.
And now you got to pay for it yourself.
Right. Yeah, because you go and blow out your knee.
Yeah.
So I think there's an element of that where there's a lot of guys that are leaving the junior leagues and they're going, they get offers and they maybe, don't take advantage of it because they're like, I can still go play extremely competitive hockey and get a degree.
You can go to Europe or something at 24, 25.
And you're seeing it.
The degree's huge, man.
It is, and it's also, it's not really them giving up on their hope of playing or having a pro career.
Backup plan.
Really, right? So you're seeing that more and more. I think you're going to see it more in the future, really. I do.
What was... who is it?
Oh,
you got to take a call if it's someone fun.
Oh. Mom.
Is it Mom?
Oh,
she's like, we're in Bible Hill. Where are you?
No doubt. Yeah.
Tell her I said after. Tell her I said
hello. I will.
Going into university, what was one element of your game that you had to improve on from junior to Acadia? Was it speed? Was it just IQ, awareness? Like, what was the one thing you had to work on?
I mean, I'm sure if you asked Burnsy, he'd probably say right across the board.
We tried to get a hold of him. He's not answering our call.
Yeah. No, I mean, I knew when I came here that I was like, I definitely had to get faster, and I think that was I had to get faster, but also we're the only place that has an Olympic-size ice. Holy smokes! Yeah. So I knew that I had to get faster, and I just had to get a new level of confidence, right? Because you're coming over to Cape Breton after being there for 5 years, and you have all this confidence, and now you're coming into a whole new experience. Yeah, everything's new, right? And the hockey's better, and you just have to elevate your game on all aspects. But I felt that speed definitely was, for me, the thing that I really needed to crank up, not only because I had to get faster, but because you needed to be fast to play at Acadia because of the ice.
Huge.
It's massive, man. It's so big out there, right? Like it's crazy. And like you talk to a lot of teams, it's funny. When I think back now, I remember coming here in the first few months, I hated it, right? Like it's just way too much ice, way too much skating.
The boards look solid, man.
Oh, they're solid.
No, they don't budge at all.
No.
There was like they're wood.
Oh, yeah.
Concreted down right into the foundation, it looks like.
No doubt.
And
Yeah.
feels like.
It's
Sorry, keep going.
no, go ahead.
Is there? Do you know that rink well in terms of bounces? Do you know where to dump a puck in if you want there to be a bounce right in the slot?
Oh man, you should ask a skill guy that. I know what you mean. Yeah, like I can give you an example on like the glass is really rigid there. So like when I was have to go off the glass and out, you had to like it wasn't soft glass like at the Metro Center, man. It's high, super high, and it just dies when it hits it.
Yeah.
But our glass here is really alive. Like it's like it hits it and it's coming off that hot. Yeah. So I remember doing that a lot. And then to your point, like the boards are rock solid. I mean, I remember a couple times like having to get to the red line, and the boys laughed at me all the time because I was like, I would get to the red line just to get pucks deep, right? That was one of the things.
That extra step.
And just getting like, you'd get hit at the Metro Center, and like, man, the boards would just go in. And you'd be
You're like, that felt all right.
Yeah. You're in a massage chair at the mall, right? And then coming to Acadia and just getting railroaded into the boards, I'm like, oh, I can't continue to do this. Yeah. But
no.
It's definitely, like getting back to what you need to work on. That was definitely like increasing my speed and just getting adjusted to how to play on our ice. But I remember, a month or two, and then by the end of it, it totally flipped. I loved it.
Oh yeah,
loved it, man. Like as a D-man, especially going back to get pucks, you had way more time,
a little more room to escape.
Making a breakout pass was way easier, and then on the flip side, we'd go into the Forum to play SMU, and SMU always had like big forwards that would hit, right? Like Steiny would have those guys throwing their body around. And like that place was so small. I mean, I remember going out for warm up. When you're going out for warm up, you're just shooting pucks going in the corner. Yeah. Well, you've been practicing at Acadia and playing for Acadia for like so long. Yeah, you take a shot and you turn. You're like, holy shit, the boards are right there. Like
the boards are right there.
Yeah,
yeah.
Luis Mendoza.
Yeah. And I think it's like I know when we were playing, we were a way better team at home. Way better. Like
someone was saying that the other day. Yesterday,
no,
I think
we were talking to Nogs.
Oh yeah. He said the Acadia is very good in their own rink.
Yeah. I think that's kind of well known around the league, as it should be. I mean, we're on the ice every single day. We're playing most of our games here. It should be that way, but teams definitely. Like I talk to buddies in the league, guys on X or Nadal, and they're just like, "Man, we hate coming down to Acadia," and I'm like, "Well, we hate going into your guys' barn too, right?"
That's funny.
Yeah.
What's your relationship like with the team right now? Like, do the call burns you up right now? Say what's up.
Oh, great relationship with the coaching staff. Yeah, I mean, I know a few of the guys just because some of them end up staying here in the summertime. But I mean, I'm 3 or 4 years removed now, so a lot of the guys I wouldn't know well. Yeah. But no, I definitely still keep a connection with the coaching staff and go down. And we went down last night after just to say hi and congratulate them on the year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were in the rink yesterday.
What was that vibe like?
I didn't know that.
Oh, I mean, they were obviously pretty upset.
Well,
it was tough.
right?
Yeah, tough loss. But I mean, it was just. It was the circumstances, right? It was tough. They lost a lot of guys to when they all went pro.
Well, that's what I was going to say when you were saying things about pro. I was going to say prime example, the whole COVID thing, nobody's playing.
Right.
And then you're sitting, but the decision's got to be tough, right? You're like, but
well,
you still take your courses, right? Which
exactly.
is the benefit of today.
No doubt.
You said that too. It was cool that, the players could do online stuff. But yeah, no, that's.
And I think for a lot of those guys that ended up leaving, I don't know this, but I'm assuming that they probably were looking at it and, the uncertainties of COVID. They're probably saying to themselves, I don't know if this hockey's going to resume. Mm-hmm. The pro opportunity is here now. I can go down and play. And they probably jumped at it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, it's coming back. Yeah. Right? So just tough situation.
I was wondering too, like when I was thinking maybe guys were just going to go up there temporarily, like, kind of like a PTO type thing. And then come back. But there's got to be a clause.
There must be a rule there. Yeah.
There is, yeah. I'm not the guy to ask, but I do know that once you go up, you can't come back.
Yeah. It's the same thing as like your eligibility when you do the Q or NCAA, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do you ever flirt with maybe coaching?
You know what, man? Honestly, no, I haven't. No, and it's funny. I'm really grateful for everything that hockey gave me. Like really grateful. Loved it. I just hit a point. It was honestly like around my third year university where the hockey side of it, I was starting to get a little burnt out.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I haven't gone back and played rec league or anything.
Like
Like
beer
I,
league? Or
no, I just
Even know what it's
don't.
called.
Rec league, beer league,
beer
beer
league.
league, rec league. What the hell is that? Yeah. But yeah, no, just I don't have the drive. Like I really miss the guys and the camaraderie and all the shenanigans that go along with that. But I just kind of hit a point where I knew I wasn't going to play pro. And actually, my fourth year, I did a co-op work term my first semester.
Where at?
Just like a local guy in Kentville, he just he had like a financial advising firm. He was like, yeah, like if you want to do the co-op program through Acadia, we'll hire you just to do some stuff around the office, and you can still play.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, okay, well that's wicked. Because basically at the end of my third year, I could have graduated.
I was gonna say, it sounds like you got all your courses pretty much done.
Yeah, but it was funny because I was a working man. Like the boys were all
The
boys were all going to classes like 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and I was in the office at like 8 a.m. and I'd leave at 4 in the afternoon.
Putting
Like,
a tie on.
yeah, I'd come into practice every day, suit
no
and
dress
tie.
code for practice, they wouldn't.
Yeah, missing all the workouts. I remember Burnsy one time. He was just like, "What are you like? I know you're like working full time now, but just do what you can to try and keep your foot speed up. Like I know you're gonna miss a few workouts." And I was like, "Yeah, I got it, Burnsy. Like I'll try and keep my foot
That's a
speed
pretty
up."
nice way of saying you're getting slow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I was, man. Yeah, just combination of just being tired from work and doing all those business lunches. Oh,
Business lunches.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
they get you, man.
Fried
get ya.
food.
Yeah, you're not gonna be the guy that orders a salad when everyone else is ordering a burger, right?
Tough one.
Yeah. I'll just take the soup with the bacon.
Yeah.
Keep the
Yeah.
chicken out of it.
Instantly fired.
Yeah.
Instantly fired.
And that's not a good look for us, so you're done.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, that's sick, man. It just seems like you got it figured out right now in life. Just seeing you the other day, all your buddies, you got your wife there. It just seems like you have it figured out in a town that's unbelievable, in a province that's unbelievable as well.
No,
You
thanks.
seem happy.
Yeah, things are great. Yeah, very lucky. Love living here. It's a great mix. Like for my wife and I, we're 45 minutes from the city. She's got family in there. I'm 45 minutes away from my family. We met here at Acadia, so it's just a good mix. A lot of our buddies actually, it's we kind of laugh about it, but guys that we played with seem to be just moving back here.
That's
Yeah, man. It's
East
like
Coast way, man.
yeah, and these are guys like from Saskatchewan and Ontario and like Masters. He's gonna.
Is he at Dow right now?
He is. He's finishing up his engineering degree. Yeah. But Boston Lair, like he played at Acadia with me. Did a stint in the A. He just moved to Kentville.
No.
Yeah, Scotty Trask here.
Scotty Trask.
Heels lives up the road from me. It's really cool. We got a good nucleus of guys that we played with, and they all just kind of are on the same wavelength in the sense that they came to school here, they fell in love with it, and they could see like a life after.
They're the picture and the wife, the kids.
Well,
the
that's just
dog.
it, right? It's made the transition for me and Mish like very, very easy coming back to the
Same
valley.
group of friends type thing.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
How-
into everything.
How's the real estate around here? Is it blowing up?
Man,
Is it?
It's
just all Nova Scotia.
Yeah. I mean, Wolfle, like we lucked out. I was able to just get a private sale, so I like really lucked out.
Oh, yeah.
But like I know a lot of people that it's like constant bidding wars, man, and
Some homes are going for 200 over ask.
man, it's
when did you
wild. We closed end of August last year.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, but I mean, my circumstance was just I got stupid lucky and met a lady through work, and she hooked me up with her uncle, and it ended up just working out that it was a private
Create
sale.
your own luck, man.
Yeah, well,
You do.
thanks, buddy.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
no,
about
it's,
locked right down the street from the Airbnb here.
Yeah,
No,
where
don't.
you living?
Could you
No,
have
no.
walked here if you wanted to?
oh under 5 minutes.
Oh my God, I love it. That's
Yeah.
how you know that's meant to be.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Burnsy's gonna be rattled when he finds out you drove.
can't say nothing anymore, right? Yeah.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
man, Woody, like I gotta thank you for coming on, man. I got nothing else for you. I think you covered everything.
Oh, it's awesome.
I was so happy to run into you, and as soon as I saw you, I was like, I gotta get that guy in a microphone somehow. Dude, you got one for him?
I just want
You
you,
got
said
one?
when you because we ran into him last night.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought we should tell the story of how it went down.
Okay, so you're walking by.
Would
You're
you like me to tell it, or do you want to tell it? Because you were the one that got his attention.
Okay, go for it.
You can go.
So last night, it's me, Dudes, and Simmer. We're sitting at the bar, and the girls sitting behind us, they yell or something. Just and I look out the window, and it's you. It's Woody. And I go, Woody. And you kind of just wave in, but you're waving at the girls. Well, I didn't know it was your wife there. So, he's walking by, and I'm like, Woody, Woody, Woody. And you just keep going. And then the girls look at me like, how do you know Woody? I go, he used to bill it with me. Like, how do you know Woody? And then someone pipes up, well, that's his wife. I'm like, oh.
You know what? I got to admit, that's such a wooful story right there, man. Like, you don't get, yeah, you don't. It's funny how I say, yeah, I know, been living here too long, but yeah, you don't get a ton of that in Halifax.
Oh no, you don't get it. Well, my head was racing. I was like, why is Woody walking just by his wife with all of his buddies? Like, I was like, and then I go, so I'm assuming like you got his number. And then his wife's like, oh, your wife's like, yeah, I guess, yeah. Just give me 1 sec.
She did say though, she was like, oh, this is gonna. She's like, this has been a weird thing. She said how long you guys were together, and she's like, I still don't have his number memorized. And we were
She had
like,
to pull it out.
You missed a couple details because the funniest part for me was you turned around, and you were like, Woody, and I'm thinking, Woody, like the man. How many Woodies do I know? Like,
right.
I'm going, okay. And like you and I didn't play together.
Yeah.
So anyways, they kind of snickered behind us, like because they made the noise first, got his attention. Then he turns around, and he goes, you guys know Woody too? And the girls are like, and they're like, it's
I tried to like outdo them. Yeah. Like, I know Woody better than you. Like I tried to like.
So
outdo
then Belly
them.
goes, oh, so do you have his number? And we were like, then we had a big laugh. We're like, obviously, she has his number.
Yeah, can't remember it though.
But like you said,
No.
it was meant to be,
No.
dude. Like, I mean, that doesn't happen. It's obviously an accident, but it's just like in my head. I don't want to get too deep on you guys, but definitely meant to be for sure.
Oh no, I'm super glad I ran into you guys. It was a ton of fun last night, and thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
So once we're back up here, we'll do another podcast next year.
No doubt. No doubt.
All
awesome, boys.
Do you want to say anything? Do you want to thank anything? You want to promote anything? Trying to sell anything?
No, I just honestly to
You're not
you
even
guys.
a social media guy. You don't
No, I'm not.
nothing.
No,
You got
I'm off.
nothing. Wow.
Cold,
Off the grid.
cold turkey. No, honestly, just kudos to you guys, man. This is really cool what you guys are doing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, big fan of the show, and just keep it up. It's awesome.
Woody, you're
That's
the man.
awesome.
Thank you for coming on.
Great, thank you guys.
This is coming out Monday. So it's Monday, beginning of the week. Work hard, have fun. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. I always say work hard, have fun.
Start your day with Woody.
Start your day with Woody. It's Monday morning. Get after it. Play some golf. Watch some hockey. We're out.
Peace.